Welcome, everyone, to the 17th edition of the Confessions. I'd like to invite a guest on next week. We might want to go live, and we'd like you to please bring a funny story along with you so that we can elaborate on it and laugh and have a good time. If the story's not funny, we're going to press the holy button, and the Holy Grail will take you away right off the show. So, for this night, we're going to have our own confessions that people write in. We'd like you to subscribe and like our channel and continue to write the confessions into our show. Next week, we will go live and we will have guests on for their funny stories. Don't necessarily have to be a confession. Let's just have fun. I'll see you guys live next week. For tonight, we're going to read the confessions, and Lee, myself, and Tyler in the background are going to elaborate on your stories.
Always in the background.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Step into the box. Tell Jimmy and Lee your sins.
Good evening.
Is that Tyler in the background?
Yeah, here I am. Hang on.
All right, I won't say background for now.
Now I'm in the background.
Did you like my radio voice?
Yeah,
It's excellent.
so soothing.
Good evening.
It was like Casey Kasem. I thought I was listening to the top 100 or something.
Good. Yeah, right. Here's what it sounded like. Right? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
What are you looking for?
Resident Evil.
Welcome to the confessions.
I've got Resident Evil out on
It
my.
doesn't work.
Resident Evil.
Ladies and gentlemen, please excuse Lee while his
And then my
wife
wife's looking for a
reprimand-
DVD. She's looking, DVDs, those things that come in boxes. Do you know that?
for a
Do you know that
DVD,
Tyler
ladies and gentlemen.
goes to VHS conventions and VHS like?
I haven't. I'm going to the first one.
He even made like a video promo for it. Should have seen it.
You
Yeah.
have to do tracking.
Do what?
Tracking.
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 What for the video? VHS.
Every VHS needed tracking.
Oh
Yeah. It will pop up when things are going wrong on the TV or on the VCR.
Rewind, start again, tracking.
Yeah. Paul.
That's right. She knows. That's awesome. You guys should just get some tickets. Come on over to Tallahassee. Flip on over the other side of the flat Earth. Come on over.
I'm going to be in June. In June, I will be. In Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh shit! That's not too far from me.
What's
That's
going
like,
on in Tennessee?
There's
it's
some
like, what,
expo. There's
7
some
hours, 6
expo
hours?
there. I'm going for that S-Force watches. There's some expo there. My wife's pulling down everything off the top of the cupboard here, looking for.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's
Well,
just a silly YouTube show.
Tennessee is a beautiful country, Lee. You're gonna love it there.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it sure can be.
Yeah, it's like mountains and rivers and
Oh yeah, like Australia.
forest, animals
Yeah.
all over the place. A lot of wildlife. I don't think they have a lot of wildlife in
Is
Australia.
there many inbred people?
It's mostly like desert in Australia, right?
No, we have wildlife. We got the most deadly wildlife down here. What are you talking about?
Oh,
You have
I don't
terrifying
know.
wildlife,
I
too.
don't know. I always see like documentaries always showing
We
the
got
desert.
You get those
deadliest
camel spiders.
snakes, the deadliest spiders up the top end. We've got the saltwater crocodiles that are like 20 foot long. So if you're laying on the beach and you go into the ocean, they'll get you.
Ah,
Sounds lovely.
those
Google,
things scare the
while
hell
you're
out
there,
of me.
Google, pull up a saltwater crocodile there, Tyler.
Saltwater crocodile. You got it,
Yeah.
Dundee.
You'll get a good picture. Sometimes you see the wave, and there's this big crocodile in the wave. Wouldn't that make you fucking swim fast if you're on the beach?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'll type in 20 foot because I just want to see. Okay, here's a monster croc.
Yeah, in the ocean.
Really scare the people.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What'd you
What's
find?
You trying to capture it.
She found Resident Evil trilogy.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
that's good.
You can watch all 3.
4.
Can
I
I
like
leave?
that.
4
I like
trilogy.
The little
Saga.
that.
There you go.
These
See
are
it?
for my dogs to chew on. Look.
We're gonna go watch movies together.
Yeah, it's a crocodile.
Take that out. That's a little one. Go to the salt water up the top on the beach.
Salt
Put
water.
saltwater crocodile on the beach or something. Have a look.
I just saw something on Facebook tonight about an 80-year-old crocodile in Australia.
Croczilla.
Yeah,
And they live forever.
that people. He was a tourist attraction. He was so big.
All right. Well, crocodiles. We get it.
Mm.
Well, that's Lee's hometown. We have to respect that. The
I got
crocodiles.
alligators all around me. It's they're similar.
They're little pathetic things.
They're like the same as crocodiles.
We don't have stuff
no,
like
they
that
are.
in New
They're
York.
huge.
Crocodile
They're huge.
will rip an alligator to pieces.
I actually don't know who would win a fight, a croc or an
Yeah,
alligator of
crocodile
similar
would.
length.
Who's got the
Well,
deadliest
a
snakes?
crocodile is
Australia.
much-
Who's got the
much-
deadliest spiders? Australia.
No.
I'm gonna type it. Okay, I'm gonna type in
What's
croc
that?
versus alligator.
What's that before I went to
Oh,
bed?
look what she brought me in now.
What the hell is that?
You
Oh,
know
it's
that?
it's something that should be censored on YouTube.
What
Who
is
would
that?
win?
Is that green, please?
I don't know what it was. I don't know what she's doing.
The crocodile would probably win based off forestwildlife.org.
See?
They are larger than alligators.
Nah.
Of course they are. Yeah.
They're usually more aggressive than alligators.
Yeah. Those things are like prehistoric animals. Those things.
Well, so are the
Yeah.
gators. Dude, the crocodiles do
Haven't
look
you
terrifying.
ever heard never smile at a crocodile?
I've heard in a wild crocodile.
You never hear anything. All you hear is later gator. That's very
I have heard that.
yeah.
My favorite movie was Crocodile Dundee. I love that
yeah.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
still love
classic.
that. I like when he was in the city and the hoods came up to him and they pulled a knife
Oh,
on him and he laughed and he goes, "That's a knife," and he pulled out this giant Bowie knife he had. That was
Pretty good
And
impression.
then he had to run across the people in the train station like sheep.
Yeah, right. That was a great movie, man. I gotta watch that movie again. That was a good flick.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we don't have crocodiles in New York. We have what do we have in New York?
Alligator.
New York. What are you scared of in New York? Predators in New York, other than human predators.
We don't really have
Carjacking.
predators.
You're scared of those immigrants that come to the country.
I
and
said
beat
other
up-
than human predators.
Yeah,
What about
I would
those
say you're
immigrants
probably
that
right.
beat up? Those immigrants that beat up the cops and then they got out on bail with not even.
Oh, you
bail.
saw that. You saw that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about the gist of it here in New York.
Yeah, I think in America I'd be more worried about the scummy people than any animal.
yeah, we don't have predators like that over here in America.
No.
Really, not really. No.
The people are the predators.
People, yeah,
People can be
people,
scary.
definitely people. Yes, you got to be more worried about coming out of a supermarket 8, 9 at night, and then some guys waiting behind your car to roll you for your
Yeah.
groceries and your money. Yep.
It'd be safer walking through a forest full of brown bears.
It actually
Yeah.
would. Yes, it actually would. Yeah, because
I wonder what the probability. That's an interesting. Yeah, it's like, are you more likely to get like killed in a Walmart parking lot or deep woods?
No, yeah,
Walmart.
most likely.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was just
especially if you're carrying a TV back to your car.
No,
man.
there's no doubt about it. I was just talking to one of my friends tonight, Tasso. He lives up in Chicago, and he was telling me that some elderly man showed up at his house with a box of chocolates at 8 o'clock at night, looking to sell them.
That's so creepy.
Yeah. And and what Tasso said was he looked on he has the cameras, of course, and
Yeah.
he was looking on the TV, and the guy was holding the box of chocolates, but he looked
Who
like he
was
had
it? Forrest Gump?
Yeah,
Right?
man, that was a Forrest Gump, man. And he had the box of chocolates, but it looked like his other hand was under the box of chocolates, like he was waiting for the
Fuck
person.
that.
Yeah. So
He had the gun. He had the gun under there ready.
who knows? So Tasso said he just let the dogs at the front door, and the guy ran when he heard the dogs.
Man, as
Yeah.
much as I love Baxter, that makes me want to get a bigger dog.
That was up in Chicago.
Makes me think of a quote. life is like a box of chocolates. If you
You
hear the
never know.
door ring at 8 o'clock, don't answer it. You ever heard that famous?
Yeah. It rolls off the tongue. How do you forget it?
Yeah.
Life is a mystery. I have to say that. Life
I'd be
is
so
a
creeped
mystery.
out if a dude went to my
Yeah.
door and he's just like, "I got some chocolates for you here. Well, why don't you open up?"
Well, see,
You have an ice cream truck too?
being the background that I have, Marine Corps and all of
What
that.
in
There,
chocolate making? Oh, for a minute I thought you were fucking Willy Wonka.
if some guy opened this, was ringing my doorbell with a box of chocolates, he wouldn't like what would be on the other end of that door. I'll tell you that right now.
Did you just flash a
Yeah.
knife? Is that what will be greeted by
No,
him?
12 gauge round will be coming through the door. That's what's been happening right now.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
Oh,
that
God.
be the end of him and his chocolate.
God help the Girl Scouts when they come to sell cookies at Jimmy's house. Come before 5 or you're going to get shot.
I'd be throwing a hand grenade. I'd open the door, throw a hand grenade out there.
What's
So,
those
yeah, thanks for
blasting?
being.
The blasting caps that just go boom and they make the big flash grenades.
Yeah, that's it. You come to my house with a box of chocolates.
Oh, thank you.
It might just be a friend sending you chocolates and flowers for your birthday, and Jimmy shoots them.
Yeah, the poor bastard. Yeah. God,
Uh,
God rest his soul. Amen.
mm.
Then laughs.
His delivery truck got a flat tire. He's trying to get into Jimmy before 5, but because of the truck gets a flat tire, he gets to Jimmy's house at 8 o'clock. Jimmy goes, "Fuck anyone bringing chocolates to my house at 8 o'clock," and he shoots the poor guy.
Yeah, that's it. You gotta put your line in the sand. That's 8 p.m. No chocolates after.
Yeah, I got to put a sign out
movie.
there.
I thought of a good movie thing. This was years ago. I'm not sure if it's been done, but you can make a good action movie about something like a $50 note or $100 note where someone works hard for that money and they got it in their pocket and they're going to the store, but then they get robbed and killed, and then the money goes to that robber and killer and it kills other people. It's all about the $100 bill and the life it goes through, passing through different hands for different reasons.
Interesting.
It's actually kind of a good idea.
Yeah. So the movie's about the $100 bill.
Pretty much, yeah. But it starts off, nice. The guy worked hard for it, but then he gets robbed and murdered for it. Now this killer's got it, and he's like a gangbanger, so he's using it. He's rolling it up, blowing that. And then he does some drug deal and he gets killed, and the people take all these drugs and that $100 bill, and then they go do stuff. Then the $100 bill gets passed on to someone else,
That's a good flick, Lee. That's a good flick.
I
like it.
Is it all from the perspective of the $100 bill?
Yeah.
Sort of. It sort of just shows you what $100 bill, like how it's like we have a certain life, and what we do is what we do. It'd be like, say you had a pet dog and your dog got kidnapped, and then it went to this house and to that house, and then this is all about the life of the $100 bill, where it's gone from a good home to gangbangers to something else, to be about $100 bill, and the $100 bill is put into evidence at the police locker. And then the corrupt cop takes.
I like it, Lee. I like it.
The corrupt cop then takes the $100 bill from the police lockup, and then bad shit happens to him, and he gets killed. And as he falls on the ground, the $100 bill's there. Someone else sees it and picks up the $100 bill, and they take it. So now it's being used somewhere else.
Yeah. And then maybe the next
good.
guy, he buys a hooker with the $100 bill, and then she kills him, and then, she buys heroin.
Sequel. That's the sequel.
Well, the first guy that had it, maybe he doesn't get killed. He just gets injured and he's in the hospital. And at the very end of the movie, it all comes back around that someone hears that he's sick in the hospital, and they make $100 donation, and it's the same $100 bill that he got robbed for and stabbed at the beginning of the movie. It's come full circle.
Oh, wow.
Very nice.
No, it's a little on the nose.
I think that even like the guy, that he would make a donation to like children's cancer or something.
We'll call it the 100 Lives of the 100.
I was gonna ask what it was called, Benjamin.
I like that.
That's it.
I like that.
The 100 lives of the 100.
That's kind of epic.
Yeah, I had a few different names in mind, but that sounds
Should just
pretty
be
good.
called 100.
I was
Yeah.
just
Well,
gonna call
They
it.
already did 300 though, so
Yeah.
I was thinking
This
the
has nothing to do with
journey.
Sparta.
I was thinking more like the journey of the 100. You know,
the journey of the 100. Whoa,
yeah,
Oh,
the
that
100
sounds
like
like
journey,
it's
a
kind of a
pilgrimage.
misnomer. I like
I
that.
picture
or,
100
or the
Buddhist-
100
Buddhist priest.
journey. You know, I'm gonna start writing that script, Lee. How about that?
Okay.
It's actually that's
Or
one
we
of the
could
better.
call it.
That's
We
one of
could
the better
call it.
pitches.
We could call it. We'll just call the movie "Take Note."
Yeah. Take note. Yeah, that's yeah, because a $100 bill is a note. It's a federal
Yeah.
note. Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you know
kinda
what?
good,
We'll start writing that screenplay, man. I like that. You
Yeah,
know, then
I
we'll start
think
thinking
we could
about
be
some
like the
names.
next. We could be like the next. What's their name? Ben Affleck and Damon, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just hope that you'll tap on me to be director of photography. I
Yeah,
can
did
bring
they
you-
write
I
the,
detected, no, because I detected a bit of fucking negativity from you.
Well, no, I was gonna tell you. When I said it was on the nose. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. When Clint Eastwood wants to pick up the script and buy it off us, I'll remember what you said about it being.
Drop me right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I like the ending where someone else just kind of picks it up, and then it's just like, yep. After all that brutality and the ruthlessness of humanity, it's back in circulation. Just keeps
Yeah.
going.
You know, it could
Or
even
it
be. It could even
ends
be.
up going to someone who really needs it.
Okay.
it
So
could
then
even
it ties
be-
back.
What about the bad guy that also gets it? Another bad guy could go steal it from someone, then the wind catches it, and he's running after it after he just beat this person up, and the wind blows it out onto the street, and just as he goes to get it, he looks up,
Gets
and
hit
a
by a
big
car.
truck hits him. Big truck.
You know,
Wait,
it could
what'd you
even be.
say?
I was going to say, excuse me. I was even going to say it could be like a short film. Don't have to be an entire film.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I like that idea. I
Mm.
definitely do. I'll start thinking about it. I'll start jotting down some ideas,
Okay.
Lee.
Good idea, Jimmy. Good idea.
The dirty dollar.
I'll take your idea and I'll run with it a little bit.
See what the audience thinks.
Yeah, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
See what the
We'll see where
fans
it
like.
goes.
We'll have to sue Jimmy for plagiarism.
Oh yeah, vehemently.
No, we'll just co-write it, and that's all. And then
Yeah.
we'll sell it to maybe Quentin
We got
Tarantino.
our fucking very negativity fucking director filmmaker over here who wants to film it. I'm not feeling like he's going to give it 100% with his filmography.
Oh, I'm
Because-
sorry. You want me to just say, "Wow, that's great, Lee. Everything you said is perfect," and I'm not going to challenge
Exactly.
anything ever.
If you're going to be the director and film cinematographer in it, you've got to be a bit more uplifting.
I love it. You know what? It's the best. It's the best pitch I've heard in years, Lee.
And if it does well, we'll even give you $100.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Full Benjamin.
We'll give you we'll give you the actual 100 from the movie itself.
God damn, I'm going to frame it. It's going to accrue a lot of value.
You guys are killing me, man. You're killing me.
Man, I'm loving that. I'm loving the triple the chandelier and then the trifecta species back there, Jimmy.
You like that? You like
Yeah.
that effect?
Your crucifix and you got your girl lit up with the MedRx.
The who?
Your MedRx girl. She's all lit up there with your candles.
Yes, I did an appearance with her many years ago. Kathy Norddyke, very nice lady.
Did you
Very
finger
nice
pop her?
lady.
Don't ask that.
What do you say?
I'd rather not.
That's the confessions. I just said, did you finger pop her?
I did an appearance with her in Arlington
Yeah.
Heights.
Yeah, we just hung out at the expo, and that was
And then
it.
we did we did a couple of appearances together.
Yeah, that was a nice sidestep if ever I fucking heard one.
And then we ended up in the Bricktown.
That still didn't answer the
Pointer.
question.
And then
Look
Yeah,
at
we're
his
traveling
pointer.
everywhere.
What are you
Yeah,
pointing
nice.
with?
yeah. What was that?
What's your
He's
pointer there?
He's
What
a
are you
fucking
using?
weatherman. He's
Oh,
pointing
this
at-
his Vatican knife.
Oh, look, look, we got
Oh yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Harry. We got fucking Harry
This is
Potter on the show.
yeah, I have many things in this office.
Is that your wand? You wave it around like abracadabra.
Oh,
And
absolutely. Yeah, I do many things with this. This is I don't want to get into it, but you know, I'm into magic and stuff, so I don't want to. But I'm not going to elaborate on that tonight. We'll get into that at a
Oh my
different
God!
show.
Yeah, that sounds like a can of worms.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could tell you what
Yeah.
I've done with this thing. I've done
But
many
nice.
things with this thing.
That's nice sidestep of that question I asked, wasn't it, Brian? That was like the question's in my head, but I'm just going to talk about where I went with this person and ignore that I heard the question and just keep talking.
Yeah, very nice lady. Very nice lady.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. She was actually going through a divorce when I was doing
Oh, was she?
commercials with her.
Did she cry on your shoulder, Jimmy?
She did actually. Yes, she did. Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Why
nice
you
lady.
think of popping up?
Very nice lady. Very nice lady.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
sure
this
you helped her out that weekend.
this unique piece I have here.
Yes, the stir.
I've done. Yes, I'm going to get into it in another show, but
Can
I've
you
done many.
confess a little bit?
I've done very mysterious things with this wand. I
What
have
is
to
it, a
say.
butter
Oh, you've
knife?
made it disappear in places, have you, Jimmy?
No, it's not a butter knife. I mean, if you take a good look at it, it's not a butter knife. It's not a butter
know.
knife.
That's what I said. I said, have you
Yeah,
made
how
it
many
disappear?
butter knives you know that are this long? You don't know. Any
That's a
butter
letter.
knives.
That's a letter opener.
It's a
You're right,
letter
Lee.
opener.
That's exactly what you're exactly right, Lee.
I don't see many of these.
No, they're ancient. They're ancient.
Yeah.
Do you use that to open your email?
Yeah, take a good look at that. Yeah, that's very fine artwork there on that handle.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
I wield magic with this.
Is that the letter opener you used to use to open up your child payment letters?
Actually, it did do some of that. It did. And I used to wield some. You know, before I used to go to court, I used to wield some.
How many
magic with
times
this.
did you think? How many times did you think you'd like to stick that in the ex-wife's mother?
Quite a few times, you know. But you know, of course, I didn't go there. But yes, I've sinned. I've sinned many times in thought. Yes, I have. But I kept it at bay. I kept it at bay because you know what? My life and my time is not worth you know, the destruction of that woman. So I kept away from her, which is a good thing because I'm a holy man and I didn't want to have any kind of, you know, bad stuff on my memory and my conscience.
Well, you could have gave her 20 good shots of that and made her holy too.
I could have made her very holy, but you know, I had very good patience back in the day, and even my police friends at that time were they couldn't understand where I got the patience from, because they seen stuff themselves.
Probably from the hospital. I'd say that's generally where you get a group of patients.
No, I've had many things done to me with the ex-mother-in-law. Very a lot of stuff happened to me. But you know what? I kept my ground. I kept my sanity. I kept my aggression at bay.
It's good to see you got over it.
And here I am. I'm still here. You know, so
still living the dream.
Still living the dream, man. Matter of fact, I just dusted off my child support letter I got a few years back. I finished the payments.
The one that said you finished it all?
When the COVID hit, I got the letter, and it was hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I framed it, and I talked about it on After Hours actually one day. So I got it over here.
Yeah.
I actually put it, when I got the letter, I actually framed it, and I put it on. I'm gonna put it. I had it on the wall, but I had to move things around. But I'm gonna put it back.
That's the most expensive letter you've ever got, Jimmy.
yeah, it really is, man. 20 somewhat years right there. But what are you gonna do?
Damn.
You know, you think what would if you had all that money now, what would you do with it, Jimmy, if you had all that money back?
What would I do? It's a good question.
I forget you guys have kids all the time.
You know, I'd like to buy a home down south somewhere, you know, Lee, and maybe do like the back of
Florida
thing.
South,
romantic.
South Carolina South, or
I like South Carolina.
Bahamas South.
Yeah, I like the deep south, man. I was looking at houses today on Zillow. down in Alabama and
Oh, yeah.
Georgia and all. Yeah, yeah. I might go real
I could
south.
see Jimmy fitting in down there, down in Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. The more teeth I lose, the more deep south I go.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah. So if I lose
And you can
another
play
tooth,
a guitar. You can trade the guitar in for a banjo.
Yeah, the guitar and banjo will save you.
Oh, I got to take the guitar. Yeah,
You have
absolutely.
guns. You got weapons and grenades. They love
They
Oh
them
love
yeah, yeah.
down there.
guns. They love grenades.
Oh,
Listen, I got everything that takes to be the. I'm missing teeth. I have
you could
weapons. I have
start.
my banjo.
You could
I
start your
have.
own little militia.
I, I could launch anything down there. Any kind of new business. I mean, I think it would be very good for me to expand,
Yeah.
into a new horizon.
Tell them that you don't
Yeah.
like to be treaded on either. And then they'll be
Yeah.
I don't
like,
like to be
me
treaded
neither.
on.
Don't tread on
No.
me.
I don't tread on me neither. You're just like us.
The Holy Spirit always talks to me, Lee. Gives me messages constantly. A matter of fact, this morning when I woke up, just before
Yep.
I woke up, you have sometimes, when you have these very vivid dreams just
Yeah.
before you
Mhm.
wake up, like I could be sleeping all night and I really don't dream, but sometimes when you're just before you're getting up, you have these really vivid
Yeah.
dreams, like you're like, holy shit, when you wake up, you're like, did that really happen? You know what I mean? So, but I dreamt that I wrote 2 country songs and they were really
Ah.
good,
What were they called?
they didn't have a name, but I was playing the guitar and I had a guy
Yeah.
singing, and it was.
Can you give us a demo of one of them now?
No, that's the thing. So when I woke up,
Well, you just said that was so good. How could you not
It's like
remember it?
Tenacious D. It's just like them. They forgot the
When-
best song ever.
when I woke up, I couldn't remember the tune, but I knew that it was good when I was having the dream. It was like an
It was the
excellent
perfect
song. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this could be a hit. And then I woke up and I forgot the whole tune, which
Oh,
is
man.
so I think what I have to do is I have to get like a tape recorder.
You
And
do.
the next time that happens, as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna hum the tune. This way I can remember it, and then I can
That's the
write the
thing.
song.
If
Yes.
I get like a nightmare that might be a good horror movie, I keep my phone so I can like write down, the spark notes so I don't forget.
Yeah, because I gotta really be honest with you. I had 2 country songs going, and they were both like like hits. I could tell I heard because I listen to country music, and I said to myself, you know what? I gotta get a little tape recorder. Next time, as soon as I get up, I gotta hum that tune while it's fresh,
Ah.
from the dream. Because
Your phone can be a tape recorder, right?
You could have just like let $1 million song go there, platinum.
yeah,
record.
yeah,
Yeah.
more. Yeah, it could have been multi-million dollar. It could have been,
I
yeah.
never have to do this show again.
I mean, it was an excellent song. I had a guy singing the lyrics. It was like amazing. And I woke up and I'm like, what the hell? Couldn't remember a lick of it.
What
But,
guy did you have singer? Just a normal guy, or
So
was
this is the crazy thing about the dream.
was it Kenny Rogers singing? Who was it?
No, it was my friend Duke. Okay,
Oh.
my friend Duke was singing the
Mhm.
song, and at the end of the song,
Yeah.
he got hit by a car.
What was he doing? Singing? Was he singing? Was he being like Willie Nelson, singing on the road again?
So in the dream, after this beautiful country song, the guy was on a road and a car hit him, right? And he was walking towards me, and he was doing like you when you do Hawkins, He was drooling from the mouth, and he was walking all crippled. And I was like, "Holy shit, Duke got hit by a car. He's all fucked up." You know what I mean? But it was the weirdest. It was the weirdest dream I've had in my life.
Hey, that could be a good country song. That could be the name of it. On the road.
I gotta say, Lee, it was the strangest shit. I never had a dream like that. I mean, I had 2 beautiful country songs. My friend was singing it, and then
What was
towards
the
end of
second
dream,
one? What was the second song? Was the second song about your friend that got hit by the car on the road?
No, he got hit by the car after that song. He got hit by the car. A matter of fact, I'm glad I'm talking about this guy. I got to call him tomorrow. Tell him to be careful when he's walking on the street and maybe jogging.
So if you hear country music and you need a road, get off it. Tell him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like that movie. What's that movie?
Like a premonition.
Jeepers Creepers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I love the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah. When you hear that song, you know what I mean. You know he's coming, right?
That last one was pretty. Did you see the last one? It was pretty. I thought it was going to be good, but
Was there 3? I saw the second one when they're like,
I
it's
think
all.
there was 3 or 4. I think there was
Oh
three or
Really?
man, I think I
I
did,
think
but I can't
the first
remember.
and second one were really good. I don't know. I didn't see the third one, but the first and second one were pretty good.
4.
Yeah, because the second one wasn't the second one when all the kids were on the bus
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
yeah. That wasn't a bad one, right? The first one was really good. The second was I didn't see the third one, so I can't I have nothing to say about it. But I love Jeepers Creepers. You know,
Yes.
I wouldn't mind being one of those guys with the wings, flying around. I think that's pretty cool. You know?
He only comes out every what, 20 years, was it, or how many years?
Well, then the
Like a
father was
cicada.
sitting in. It was 20-something years. So the father was sitting in the barn. He had the thing was up on the wall, and he was sitting there with the shotgun. He was waiting for the thing because they said only a few more days he's coming alive. So he was gonna. Yeah, I don't know if that was the first one or the second one. Maybe it was the first one. Yeah, when he was in the barn and he was waiting for him. Yeah. Remember he was on the grass and he was like he had no leg and he was limping and he was like just jumping in the grass trying to come after the guy. I don't know who actually wrote that movie. That's a sick movie, man. You know, guy must have had nightmares when he wrote that. But it was good, very good.
Did he write it from that song? Wasn't there a song, Jeepers Creepers? Yeah, that's it. Where'd you get
Yeah.
those
That's
peepers?
Had
an
to get them peepers.
Yeah.
that's an actual song. Yeah.
It's a creepy ass old song too.
It is creepy.
Well, there's a lot of shitty old songs when you listen to the words. You think, who came up with this shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the guys who write this shit, they must have had like messed up
That's
childhood
like,
or
what's
something.
his name, isn't it? What's his name that does all the Hostel movies and all those sort of horror movies? What's
Oh
his name?
yeah, that's
I can't
sick.
remember.
Eli Roth. That's it.
Oh,
Eli
there you
Roth.
go.
Oh
He just
yeah,
did a movie not long ago. I just watched a horror movie. It wasn't too bad. I didn't know he did it though, but he was the guy that did it.
Eli Roth. Didn't he do the movie with Denzel Washington when he was carrying the Bible through the whole movie? And
Oh yeah, the Book of Eli.
right, the Book of Eli. Wasn't that Eli Roth that wrote that? Or no, was
I don't
that
know.
wrong?
Could have been. He's done a few different ones. It's not all horror. He does other stuff. So he's a
I
weird
like
character. Sometimes he's even into movies.
I like Emmerich Roland or Roland Emmerich. He's another good producer. He did the Mel Gibson Patriot. He did that movie. Very good movie. Yeah, I like that movie. I watched that movie about 1,000 times. Even my daughter watched it about 1,000 times. We love that movie, The Patriot. I want to actually, I would actually wouldn't mind living in that era. That was some good times. This one, the country was fresh. Everything was new. It was great. Now forget about it. It's all saturated with crap. Back then was unbelievable. I missed I was born in the wrong time, Lee.
I tell you. Caught in a time zone. We're really in a simulation, Jimmy. Nothing around us is real. It's
I buy that.
I think there's some truth to that, Lee.
I agree.
I think there is.
Finally, we're on the same.
I gotta confess. I have a little confession.
Yeah.
All right. There's the music.
Simulation.
This morning.
Yes.
I was gonna get up at 6 a.m. And the alarm went off.
Yep.
And I said, what the hell am I going to get up at 6 a.m. for? Let me sleep another hour. Slept another hour. Alarm went off. I says, what am I going to get up at 7 for? I slept another hour. So finally I got up. I got up at 8:30. And I had to take a massive shit. And the sky was blue. The sun was shining. First time in 2 weeks, because it's been raining here for 2 weeks, right? I go in the toilet and I'm doing my thing on the toilet bowl, and all of a sudden I have a window like in the shower, and the window just went dark.
What?
And then it got light again.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell was that? It was like somebody was outside my window and blocked it out and then took the block away.
Yeah.
So I wiped my ass and I ran outside, and I was looking for a plane or a bird or something that blocked the window, but there was nothing there. It was the strangest thing, man. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe there was a glitch in the sunlight or something.
Yeah.
We live in a matrix, so maybe like the sun shut down for a second, or
Mhm.
something like that. I don't know.
They had to hit the enter button again to reprogram the fucking whatever you were
The
experiencing.
sunlight, yeah. I mean, like people have seen planes frozen in the sky, and then they
Mm.
take off, and all
And
kinds of
birds like clicking.
birds too. Yeah, birds too.
Mm.
Just
So
running out of RAM. Not enough
yeah,
memory.
you never know. You never know. Really, we don't really know where we live or where we came from. I mean,
No.
of course,
We really
they're gonna
don't.
make up the. We really don't. I mean, they're gonna make up these stories about evolution and the world spinning
Bibles.
around.
And the guy
The,
walking on water and parts.
Yeah,
and
these
the
books,
fucking
that say
Three
stuff.
Stooges. Let's not forget the Three Stooges on the fucking moon, driving
No.
a dune buggy around, and all that kind of shit. And then the biggest thing.
Two pricks, and one of the prick ate an apple, and that condemned us all to hell. And
Yeah, come on.
so many stories. It's like,
So
who
then
do we
we're all just
believe?
like from
Who do
two
we
people.
believe? The people that are at the top of the food chain, like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, it's like they control everything. And like when they control the media, people believe what they hear. So how do we know what's even true anymore? You can't, can you?
I have to agree with you, Lee. So, like we don't, as a people of the earth, we really don't know what the truth is anymore. It's very
And now
distorted.
AI and all these fucking generations they can make somebody look like they're still there when they're dead, and they can just take someone, like they could take you, Jimmy, and have you say words in your mouth moving that you've never said.
Oh,
So
now,
yeah.
now.
Mm.
Now these are the worst times now for simulation and all that kind of stuff, and you're duping people's face. I mean, I saw things with people wear skin masks. You can't even tell, what I mean, and they rip the skin mask off, and there's somebody else. I mean, I think Biden is wearing a skin mask.
That was a good
That's what
movie.
I think. I look at pictures of Joe Biden and his old pictures and the pictures of him today, and they do side by side pictures, and it looks like two different people. It looks like two different. So we don't know who Joe Biden is. Yeah, we really don't.
He
We don't
doesn't
know
know.
where. We don't. Yeah, he doesn't know either. Yeah, right. But
He doesn't
like
know who he is or where he is.
it's a very mysterious world, and we're lied to in all different levels, man.
What's
And
the
we just,
doomsday clock at now, Tyler? Isn't there a doomsday clock they have count?
well, it's probably got to be up there now, but being that we're bombing, Iran or Iraq, whatever the hell we're doing over there now, we're dropping bombs. You saw that on the news, right, Lee? So you can't even, you don't even really know the truth of that. What's going on with that? We don't know the truth.
I saw 5 politicians or whatever got in trouble for stealing $40 million from Ukraine from the money people have donated.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, listen, like we just said, we don't know anything. We're on the bottom of the food chain. We don't know anything. We can't even listen to the news. We don't even know what the truth is anymore. It's really a shame what's going on in this world, not just this country, in the world. It's my thing is always, everybody always laughs at me when I say the flat earth and I talk about the flat earth. But I've done extensive research on it. Now, I'm not a scientist, Lee, but you know that. We've done stuff together on FaceTime with the moon and the sun. And, I posted stuff on my Instagram page about the earth, the shape of the earth. I mean, really? A ball flying through space? I mean, oceans clinging to the sphere.
Me clinging upside down right now.
You're upside down. I mean, like I always explained. I always used to try to put stuff in perspective of people. I said, imagine if I was in the North Pole and I burrowed a hole from the North Pole to the South, clear through the Earth, right? Say I did that somehow, some imaginary way I did that, right? And now I'm standing on a North Pole, and I decide that I'm going to jump in the hole, feet first, and I jump in the hole, and I'm flying through this hole down to the other side of the bottom of the earth, and people are on the beach in Australia, right? And all of a sudden they see this man come flying out of this hole, feet first. I mean, does that make any sense to you at all? I mean,
you should be somewhere through the hole. You got to turn around so you come out.
Yeah, so
Take it
I,
easy.
I jump in the north, I jump in the hole, I fly through this hole through the center of the earth, and I come out feet first in Australia. So
Then
everybody's
you'll go to
standing on the
Space Jam. If you go through the hole in the ground, you'll just end up with Bugs Bunny and fucking Daffy Duck in Space Jam.
yeah, they'll all be there. They'll come out with me
Or you'll
together.
end up in the land of the lost.
Or that.
Yeah, or that duck from the center of the earth, that movie from the 1960s. The guy had that duck with him. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
There's a couple of movies, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah.
Oh, there is, yeah. I'm talking about the original one, like back in the 60s when
Like it wasn't H.G. Wells the one that did one of the first ones, wasn't it?
yeah,
when
they were when they were like down in the
And
center,
they
and the guy
burrowed down in that thing.
exactly, yeah. And
That's
the guy
about
had
the same time fucking Captain Nemo come out with the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah, that was good too. Wasn't that Sean Connery? Wasn't he in that movie?
I'm Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Gosh, hello there, Frank.
Anyway,
That's good. That's a pretty good impression.
You know, so me personally, you know, my view, my stand, whatever you want to call it, I do not believe the world is round, flying through space.
We know.
I'm going to admit that 100%. That is my confession.
I
don't give a shit what anybody says.
Jimmy? This all started from Jimmy having a country dream, waking up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I know, God.
Yeah. No, you know what it is. It disturbs me because it's such a lie on such a grand scale. You know that it could actually tell people the world's round, spinning through space around the sun. You know, and it's just such a fantasy story. It kills me. You know, and I wish people would actually research it and see for themselves how ridiculous it is. I mean,
People might research it, Jimmy. You can put a link in something like on Instagram, and if it's not a link they can click on, they won't type it in. They're so fucking lazy. It's like, oh, can you put this on here? Can you put that on there? Oh, could you at least put timestamps on your videos? It's like, fuck off. You tell people to put timestamps on their movies when they make a movie and go, can you just tell me where the action parts are? Just put a timestamp. And people are so lazy now, they don't even want to look things up. They got to have everything.
Lee, it goes beyond that, man. I mean, I went to, the gym over here, LA Fitness, and I'm not saying anything bad about LA Fitness, but.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I am. So that the people that go there, I went there the other day because I had to go there in a pinch. So I go in there and I'm training a little bit, and there's like kids all over the place, right? I'm saying, Jesus Christ, am I getting old? Or it's just I don't understand. Anyway,
Jimmy, were you at the Chuck E. Cheese?
Huh?
You were at the Chuck E. Cheese by mistake?
Yeah, he went into
it should have been the Chuck E. Cheese.
He went into the daycare section. He forgot.
Yeah. Right. No, Lee. So honestly, I don't know. Like I never wore headphones or earplugs.
No, I couldn't handle. I couldn't handle it if I was training. That would annoy the fuck out of me. I mean, those headphones they wear now, they're like real fucking big ones. Some have them half on, half off. Some have them around their neck. And I don't get it. When you if I was training with you and we'll go on heavy, I'd want to hear you say, come on, Lee, one more, do another one. I see two guys training together. They both got their fucking headphones. And I'm like, how do you spot him? How do you talk to him to encourage him when you're both wearing fucking headphones?
It's unbelievable. So here's the best part, right? So I was talking. I went up to this one guy. He was on the lat pull down machine. I wanted to do a little back, right? So there's people all over the place. 3, 4, 5 guys on one machine. They're all on their phones, talking, joking. Right? One guy's sitting on the lat machine. He's texting. I'm like, hey, Jesus Christ, please. So anyway, I went up to this one guy from behind him, and he was getting ready to do a set, and I wanted to ask him if he had how many sets he had left because I want to get on the machine because the place is crowded. I was talking to him. I said, excuse me, how many sets you get? He didn't answer me. I said, excuse me. Excuse me, how many sets do you have left? Excuse me, he wasn't answering me. I said, either this guy's an asshole or he don't want to talk to me, right? So he finally turns around like kind of halfway and he had the white plug in his ear.
Oh, yeah, the earbuds.
Yeah, and I didn't see it from the back, so and when he turned around, he didn't turn around to see me or talk to me. He just like turned and I noticed the earbud and I said, this son of a bitch can't even hear me. And then I said to myself, and I started looking around. I said, let me, and I said, holy shit, this guy's got a headset on. That guy's got earplugs. This guy got like everybody in the gym had earphones, earplugs, earpods. I said, nobody could even talk to each other here. I mean, it was like some kind of a nightmare.
Too bad if you're stuck under a bar yelling for help, no one could hear you.
Yeah, nobody
That should be like the new Alien. Remember the Aliens poster? In space, no one can hear you scream. Now it should be in modern gyms, no one can hear you cry for help.
I'm telling you, Lee, if I had the bar on my neck and I was going, nobody would even hear me, man. They just keep doing their thing.
Look at that guy getting a good stretch over there.
Right.
He's holding that negative for a long time.
Yeah, he's really going deep on that set. You know what I
mean? Must be some new bro science training he's doing.
Wow, how come he's actually his neck is pressed to the bench to say, whatever, man. Like, it's just you can't talk to anybody in these gyms. I mean,
sometimes people don't even smile and say hello. I look at them and I go, hello, and they just go, I'm like, no one's
I'm telling you,
friendly.
I don't, Lee, I'm not tooting my own horn, man. I'm not saying I was the greatest or the best, but I when I was younger, even now when I train, but when I was younger, I used to go into the gym, man. I was out for blood, man. Whatever body part I was doing, I was killing that body part, man. I didn't have earbuds on or pods, or I was bullshit with the guy in the next machine. I was just training, man. I knew I was there for the hour.
The gym had music on like it used to. Like even Gold's had music, but you add into your workout, you don't even know what the music's playing. It's just background noise because you're so focused on what you're doing. Yes, there's music there, but you could never probably name the song because you're so focused on the exercise.
Exactly, 100%. And that's how I used to train. And not only me, when I used to travel around and hit all these different gyms back then.
With that girl on the metrics poster.
Exactly. Everybody was training. Everybody. It was amazing times. I really was. Everybody, no matter what gym I went, what state, people just training. And it was a great feeling, it was a great feeling.
I did the same thing the other day. I was just in there having one of my pissy little workouts. I was just doing a little light arm pump, and I was just like resting like maybe 20 seconds between sets. And as I just stopped, I looked around and I was like, 1, 2, I counted about 7 people just standing there on their phones. I just went,
and the messed up thing is, I'll go to that gym and then I won't go for like months, and then I go again and I see the same guys there, right? They haven't made any improvement.
They look exactly the same.
Exactly. I haven't made any improvement whatsoever. Yeah. Nothing. They're doing the same shit.
And the sad thing is they're probably on gear. They're fucking taking steroids and they still look like shit.
Still look like shit, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're training too light or too less, or they're resting too long in between the sets because they're bullshitting to their I don't know what it is, man.
Maybe they're like he, she pronouns and they on hormone blockers. Who knows?
Who the hell knows, man? All I know is, I got to say, when I started training when I was a kid, I had a shed in my backyard. This is back in the 70s, man. I put all these. I had homemade plates. My friend made these 50-pound plates out of steel. He welded. He cut them, and he cut a hole in the middle. And I used to slide them on a bar. I mean, I had the stereo in my shed. I used to go back there in the winter, put a jacket on, turn up the gas heater, and just train in the shed out there. My friends used to come over, and we all used to train in the shed. Just that's what we did, man. It's like, I loved it with a passion. It was like I needed it. You know what I mean? It's like it's just the mindset was different back then. I don't know. I mean, it's today. It's like I don't know. It's like they see the guys showing up with their little gym bag, and they I don't know, man. It's just not the same. It really ain't the same.
I got haven't put it on yet, but I got my new Superman cape.
Uh-oh.
It attaches into my It attaches into my Superman suit. Yeah. So this
Wow,
big.
look at that. Look at that quality. Oh, there's a stitch.
Uh,
There it is.
and then
Where's
this here, this
where's
here
the?
goes in. That there
Yeah.
goes into the suit. So if it was
Oh,
on,
I got you.
Oh, then it's clean. Yeah.
if it was on, that bit there would clip into the suit.
Right. The
It
Velcro's
does look
onto the
very
suit, right?
heroic.
Wow, I like that. Lee. When did you get that?
I've had it for a while. I just haven't had time to put it into the suit.
I love it. Are you going to wear that at the Arnold or the Olympia, whatever?
Well,
The
the
Arnold,
suit
right?
is.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen the suit, haven't you? The suit
Uh,
is like. It's so. I need you there, Jimmy, to help me go to the toilet.
You know, I gotta say, I look at Lee as the original Superman. I really don't. I don't look at the show. To
He's
me,
the-
Lee is the original Superman. You know?
Here's the proper suit. Look at
Oh, look at that.
That's got. You don't even need the fake muscles.
Got the proper S on it. See, you're hopping from the back. It zips up. It's
Yeah.
got the arm. It's got the shoulders. It's got the forearm muscles. The legs. The legs even have the quad muscles with the cuts in the legs.
So you have the red boots that come up to those short legs there.
See, so if it was in here, look, the cape goes in there. See, there's little holes here.
Yeah. Look at
Look at
that.
that. I got the
It's got
proper
the whole.
boots.
It's got the whole stomach thing going on, the ribs and everything, man. Wow.
I got the proper Henry.
Tyler needs that.
The proper
Yeah,
boots.
more than
These are
him.
the proper boots from the movie, like properly made, just like the ones Henry Cavill wore.
Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful, man. And see,
They're
we got
made
the
for me to.
heels.
They're made for me to fit my calves and that, and the suit calves.
Yeah. Look at the heels on that thing.
Yeah.
Got a big sole. I love. So
I'm
when you put those
all
boots
sold.
on, it comes up to the short suit, the legs.
Yeah. I've got these boots too. Remember, these boots here. These go with my Homelander costume.
You got a Homelander costume?
Yes.
It's terrifying.
I like those too. Lee, he's funny, man.
I got
Yes,
little-
you can have show and tell.
You gotta love him, man. You gotta love him. You know.
Well, from
I
show and
think,
tell.
Lee, I think you should wear those at the Arnold, man. I really
Yeah,
do.
you should.
Okay,
Be
I'm just
home,
going
man.
to grab a drink. Hold on.
I
Where's
think you
that
should
photo?
fly home in that costume. Go to the airport. People will want to get your autograph, take pictures with you. Where'd he go now, Tyler?
I guess he's got a third wardrobe change for us. Yeah, that almost got you.
He's going to get another costume.
Well, while he does that, I'll inform that we do have the confession booth has been a little dry of fresh, juicy, entertaining new confessions or stories, but
Uh-huh.
we do have one really, really zany, extremely ridiculous follow-up that we will get into
Oh,
momentarily. Yeah,
yeah. You know, that's right. We didn't talk about any confessions tonight at all.
not really. The
Which is
booth's
kinda
been a little
bullshit.
dry. That's why you gave your little, your little intro there, talking about.
Yeah. Well, we need, I like Lee was saying earlier. I think a lot of people depend on other people, so they won't write confessions because they just want to come on the show and watch because they figure in other people also are writing confessions, so we're just urging people to write in their confessions so we can elaborate on. That's what keeps us alive is the confessions, because here we are, we're the priest and we need confessions, right? And they don't have to be confessions. They don't have to be dirty or cheating on your wife or you killed your
No, they
brother-in-law.
don't have to be
You know,
like
you
life
put
destroying.
your brother-in-law in the trunk of a car and you brought him upstate and you buried. We don't need shit. It could be just a funny
Wacky.
story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get wacky with it?
Yeah, wacky
So-
stories.
Here's an example. Let's go back to our
Wait.
friend.
So wait a minute, Lee, did you have like I'm thinking like with that suit you got there, you had like some kind of a private, a secret wall. Like you hit a button on the chair arm, and the wall opened up, and then you have the whole wardrobe inside the wall.
Like fucking like Bruce Wayne Manor.
Right, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
that.
Did you have something like that or not?
And I got like the Superman suit, the Homelander, the 2 Spider-Man suits.
Yeah.
Whatever I feel like.
I just
today,
picture like the
just
wall
slip into
opening
it.
up, and the lights coming on, shining on the suits and the boots. Yeah. But
And whatever body weight I'm at, what suit I can fit in is the one I put on.
we'll have to make that for you. I'll have to fly out to Australia one of these days and build that for you. We'll do it together. I gotta get some more wine.
I should have showed it to you. My friend actually sent me this thing. He said it's the ultimate garage. This guy goes into his garage and he just opens up this normal like cupboard, but he pushes a code in there, and the back door of the cupboard opens up, and in there's a pool table, a bar. It's like this beautiful 2 big rooms, like a man cave. But it's, if you look at his house from above, it's like built underground. So he's got the garage, and it goes off to the side of the garage. It's like this hidden man cave under his house.
I like it.
It's beautiful.
Huh. This is a friend of yours?
No, it's on Instagram. Someone sent it to me.
Oh, okay. All right.
He
I
just
thought it
opened
was
up
a buddy.
opened this little cupboard, put the code in, and the door opened.
Tyler's getting ready to read the confession.
You hear it?
yeah, I hear it coming.
You hear the organ?
I do. I love confessions, man. I really do.
This one, you guys will get a tickle out of this one. This guy is a maniac. Honestly, you should question the validity. Tell me if you think this is all made up or not while we're at it.
Okay.
So, do you recall the guy who like had poop involved with his wife's face?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he said, Lee, basically it was reiterating, Lee, you were right. It was just a couple little smears, so it wasn't enough for her to smell.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler, unfortunately for my wife, I'm not trolling. This guy's a maniac. But if you recall, he said he was going to Thailand to really get into his indulgences.
What is that? John Wick. Oh, look at that.
Little Hot Wheels? Doing a little
Yeah.
Hot Wheels show and tell?
Yeah. I just watched the first movie the other night, John Wick. Yeah.
Carry
Pretty
on.
intense.
To Thailand. Going to Thailand so he can get anal all the time.
Right, let me
Lot of
just,
action
here we
in that
go.
movie.
So in Thailand, he claims, in 11 days there, I had 8 different prostitutes, some during the day, then got the same one to come back to room at night.
I got a friend like that.
Paid them to fulfill all fantasies, got them to poop on me, and then I pooped on them. Poop stuff costs extra, by the way. Can you believe it? But I have to admit, about halfway through... Oh, guess what? About halfway through, he said he started to get a bit grossed out from it and stopped the rest of the trip because one night he got one of them to come out to dinner with him. Now he's like, and then they got something spicy. Why would you do that? Why would you order spicy food if you're into this kind of thing? Oh, they want it to be like in the Japanese videos. Later that night, back in my room, he put in quotes, sprayed all over each other. And I ingested quite a bit of hers. At the end, I felt disgusted with myself. Can you imagine?
Ingested. Normally, if you ingested fecal matter, it's sort of poison. You get like sick from it.
Yeah, like hepatitis directly, immediately.
Yeah.
If not something else.
Oh,
I also got to do a lot of
Soul
cannoli
searching.
splashes, like I wanted to in my first email. Blah blah blah. Loved it. Unlike his wife, I finally felt free for the first time in months since starting watching pornography. I could spread my wings. Me and my friend who came with me flew back home. He couldn't cheat on his wife. He couldn't bring himself to do it, even though he was tempted from the babes I was having. And
Why is this guy even married? Why is he even fucking
I
married?
know. Thank you. Thank you. I wish I had more time there. I feel like I have unfinished business. So I got home, embraced my wife with a big hug and kiss. I wonder if she could smell the poop on you. She has no idea the things that I did, but I feel empty when she hugged me, like I'm back in my
His
fantasy
big
cave.
mistake was he took his friend. He took his friend So I'm sure his friend's wife and his wife are good friends. His friend's going to mention it to
Do you
his
think?
wife, and it's all going to fucking come full circle. He's going to get caught. He's fucked.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I think that was the bad priest stance.
That was true though, because he took his friend, but his friend couldn't bring himself to cheating on his wife. So I'm sure if they're friends, their wives are friends, and he might say, "Well, just doing that and this and that." And eventually, if you tell your wife everything, you probably say, "Oh yeah, when I was over there, yeah, Dan did that girl and do that and do that." She'd be like, "Oh my God, Dan did that." Poor Nancy was sitting at home all by herself and didn't know what was going on. Oh, he'll say, "Don't tell her anything. Don't tell her anything." And then one day Susan's going to be out with Nancy, and she'll be like, "Nancy, I just got to tell you, when Dan and Michael went overseas, he got some queer ideas and had girls poop on him and stuff. I'm only telling you because I'm your friend." And now she's going to tell Michael, and then Michael's going to call up his friend Dan and go, "Why'd you fucking tell your missus? She just told my missus. Now I'm getting kicked out the fucking house." Well, so you should, Michael, because you shouldn't be married.
Oh, my God. Lee, I love your story better than the actual story.
Well, that's what's going to happen. I'm just foreseeing what the vision just came through to me from the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Ghost speaks.
Absolutely.
That's how it's going to go down. So, Michael, Dan, Susan, and Nancy, you're up.
I think that he needs help. I think he needs to go see somebody because
Yeah,
he's a sick, he's a sick bastard.
A divorce court, because he shouldn't be married to the woman that he's cheating on.
No, absolutely. I mean, especially what he's doing. He needs counseling. This is not even like about, he shouldn't be with his wife. The man needs help.
Yeah. If it's true, I mean, for sure.
If it's true, the stuff that he's experiencing and doing, and asking these women to, do a spicy, a spicy roll on his face while he's having orgasms.
It's not even a roll, Jimmy. It's more like a fucking, as if you took a handful of bolognese meat and just threw it at him.
I don't know. It was sprayed.
Yeah.
Well, he said he was sprayed, right?
They were like skunks. They were spraying.
Yeah.
Jesus, he says.
It's like just water shit spraying.
Well, he needs some serious help. He needs therapy.
And he ingested some of it too. That's the thing.
That's what he claims. Allegedly.
My God. I don't even know how he can live with himself. I don't know how he can look in the mirror in the morning and say that he's a man. I mean, he's worse
like
than an animal. Animals. Shit. I mean, animals don't even do that.
This is the first time I've seen Jimmy dumbfounded like this.
You know what he should do?
Yeah, it's pretty serious.
What he should do is, because he's so into this, maybe his wife, Nancy, maybe he should cripple Nancy so Nancy can never walk again. I know it's pretty dramatic. I know the shock just hit you, Tyler. But if she's crippled from the waist down and she can't move again, she'll get a colostomy bag put on. And this way, he'll be able to hear the shit gurgling into the bag. He can be turned on. He can get the fucking shit bag and decorate a cake and squeeze the shit out of it. Or then when Nancy get out the shopping centre together, and here he, let's just go to the stores. He's pushing her into wheelchair like this. What he does is he stands beside Nancy. He unplugs her colostomy bag, lifts his shirt up, sticks his dick in her hole where shit comes out, and he can give her a little root while he's standing in the supermarket. Plug the bag back in. They go again. Come on, Nancy. Let's go get the groceries. Every time he gets horny, just pull the shit bag out and just give her a little one.
Oh my God!
God damn! I could hear that from the kitchen. I heard a wheelchair, and it got bad from there.
I'm sweating over here. I'm laughing so hard. I mean, Lee, you are warped, brother. You really are. The stories you come.
Did you miss the whole action there, Tyler?
Who hurt you?
Nance,
Oh,
did you miss
God.
did you miss the whole action I showed there, Tyler?
Okay, so I
Wait.
went to get a drink.
Ah.
I heard you talking about she's
you
in a
missed
wheelchair
it?
and you
Oh,
got
wait a
the
minute.
bag
Lee.
there.
Wait a
Look,
minute, Lee.
I'm
He
showing you,
walked
look.
away.
He's pushing Nancy in the wheelchair like this. She's got the bag. The bag's here now because she's paralyzed. So while they're in the supermarket, he unplugs the bag, sticks the old thing in, and he starts giving it to her. Plugs the bag back in, and then he goes shopping again. Then on aisle 6, he gets the little horny hold on Nancy. That he plays the bag.
Oh my God.
It's a win-win, isn't it?
Oh.
What a nightmare. What a nightmare this show is.
And anybody watching, they'll just think that he's rocking his wife back and forth in the chair when he's really got his dick.
They'll see his pee-pee up
No,
in
because he's got a big
back
shirt
poop.
over it. He's got a shirt over it. And
Oh,
he's got his
my
dick in the
God.
colostomy hole. So he's just sort of...
God damn.
Wait a minute.
Imagine we're
Tyler. He even said it. This all went down in aisle 6.
Are we at a Walmart or are we at a Kohl's?
Yeah.
Or are we at TJ Maxx?
That's where the baby wipes start to clean up the mess. Aisle 6. Aisle 6.
When I go to King Cullen tomorrow, I ain't going down aisle 6,
You're
man.
gonna go to
I'm
Kohl's?
gonna pass that up.
Well, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh if the baby wipes and the toilet paper's on aisle 6.
You know, I think it is. I'm serious. Oh my God.
If you,
What is-
God forbid, heard that come out
But
as a
how
news
could
story.
you not take advantage of it? Because he doesn't even
I'm
have to.
gonna-
Like, imagine
Lee-
anybody else. If you wanted to have sex in public, you'd have to take the pants down and do everything. All he's got to do is
It's so convenient.
unplug
right.
the bag, and there's a hole. Her new anal hole's right here, so we can just stick it in while he's standing. Just roll the chair back and forth.
The way he pushed his chair across the screen, my God.
Lee, tomorrow I'm going to King Cullen and I'm going down aisle 6 and I'm going to take some
And
pictures.
film it. And film it.
I am.
What are you gonna do, Jimmy?
I'm
If
gonna
you
send
turn
it to
into
you.
aisle 6, what happens if you go to aisle 6 and as you look down there's a guy in a wheelchair in aisle 6?
I'm going to flip out. Listen,
I would shit a brick.
as it is now, I'm never going to look at aisle 6 the same when I go to the supermarket. It's just not going to happen.
Well,
Regardless.
you
I
try
will.
having anal sex with your missus normally in public. You couldn't do it. This way he can just stand beside her and casually rock her back and forth while he's in the hole in the side, in between the ribs, or wherever the colostomy bag's attached
Oh,
down
I
here.
can't take it anymore. I can't. My limit has been reached for that one. Okay.
Oh, my
Hey,
God. Lee,
I can't be the only person that's ever thought of this. Come on.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
I don't know.
What? No one's ever thought about that.
No, I don't think so.
I can.
I don't- I
I've
don't-
never
I
thought if your girlfriend was paralyzed from the waist down and she couldn't
Yeah.
feel anything.
Oh, we get it.
And
We
she's
get
got
the
it, and
premise.
and she's got a colostomy bag.
We get the.
There's no use having
colostomy
anal. She
premise.
can't feel it. So you got to fuck her new asshole that they've made for
All
the
right. All right. We got one more.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to give you ideas, but hey.
Well, thank you so much. Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
Lee, next week you gotta wear your pre-shirt, man. You gotta lighten up a little bit, man. I think because you're out of the
He needs the
costume.
Pope.
You're like
He
you're
needs the
going
Pope
deep.
behind him. If he doesn't have the Pope keeping an eye on him,
My pre-shirt's actually hanging over the Pope's head.
see,
Oh my
that's what
God.
happens. That's what happens.
Aisle
All right,
six.
this next one is
Next time you see someone in a wheelchair, just go. I know what you're
I gotta
doing.
go down aisle 6 tomorrow, man. I can't wait
Oh,
to go
for
down
fuck's
there.
sake! All right, this one is may you have pity on this wretch's soul. We'll see what you guys think.
Wait, we're having pity on who?
We'll see what you think of this. We got a new one in the box. Here's a new confession.
Oh, okay.
good.
All right, so he knows a girl. Imagine that.
Oh wow!
And
Really need a aisle 5.
he's
You
had
know,
a crush
Lee,
on her.
we could make a whole movie about the supermarket. You know that,
I
right?
know. With that $1 note, with the $100 note.
I'm sorry, Tyler. Go ahead,
You
continue.
ready? Are you ready?
Yeah,
Are you ready
we're
to
ready.
hear the sinner?
Yeah.
We're ready to hear his sins.
Okay. He knows the girl. He's had a crush on her, of course, for years since school.
Yep.
Going back. And apparently he managed to capture. Okay, so he says, really puts it, she wasn't that good looking, but of course, a big fat ass and big boobs. So, and she's a little taller than him. So he's got like an Amazonian thing going
Wait,
on.
who wasn't good looking, him or her?
Her. He's describing her. He's like, she wasn't that good looking, but then he describes how she's good looking. So,
Oh, okay.
so he had an occasion where he was able to record some video of her.
Right.
Very
Oh, so
briefly.
he secretly filmed her.
He secretly filmed her. Guess what else he
Fucking
secretly does?
Psycho. Jacks off to the video that he filmed.
Yep, he secretly does that. He's been doing it. It's become a habit, and then he got addicted to porn, apparently, allegedly.
Mhm.
And now it's just a daily thing. He hopes that God can forgive his sin. He needs advice from the fathers, Lee, Jimmy, and Tyler.
Oh well.
Love the show.
Thank you, Richard Ramirez.
Is this man
Ramirez
married
for
too,
writing
Tyler?
to us.
No,
Is he-
I don't think he's married.
You probably know this guy, Richard Ramirez. He's also known as. Did he sign the email Hillside Strangler? So it's like,
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
why would you film someone secretly and then jack off to it? And if you had a crush on her all these years, why wouldn't you just go and ask her for a date or talk to her? But instead you film it. And if he's filmed one, trust me, he's got a fucking library full of videos.
Oh no!
He's one of those
No
that does
doubt.
the upskirting. You know what
No
I
doubt.
I still have no respect for those people. I don't respect the fucking, what do you call it? The voyeur when they
Yeah.
that's
And
fucked
that's what
up.
he's doing. That's all he's doing is he's videoing people. He probably does it if he goes to a gym. He probably secretly videos girls at the gym and beats off to them. That's like some sort of sickness type thing where
You think?
Oh. when the police come and raid his house and get his fucking iCloud, he's fucked.
This
Jimmy?
guy reminds me of that movie, The Silence of the Lambs. The guy that puts
Yeah.
the girl in the hole.
It puts
and
the
to
lotion
put-
in the
Funny
basket.
you mentioned that. My wife was
Put
watching
the-
that. My wife was watching that last night. Then she watched The Red Dragon.
Oh, the Red Dragon. Yeah,
I didn't
that's
watch
with
that still.
that's with Anthony Hopkins also.
He's
Right?
in that too. Yeah, he was in that one as
Yeah.
well. In The Red Dragon, he was helping him catch
Put
the
the
other.
lotion in the basket.
It puts the lotion in the
Put
basket.
the lotion in the basket.
Then he put makeup on and he shoved his penis between his legs, made like had a vagina.
Give me back
Yeah, that
my
was-
doggy.
That was a
Really
sin.
horrifying.
Who the hell writes these movies, man? But I tell you, I you know what? I digress.
Writers.
I know who writes movies like this. Guys like him. That's who writes movies like this.
People with trauma.
Yeah, this guy here who films people and goes home and whacks off to the film.
When you
That
say
these
him, you
people were
point,
filmed unknowingly by this person, and he goes
Yeah.
home and he whacks. And like Lee said, he probably has a whole library of videos that he
Oh
does.
man, you hope not. You hope not.
Absolutely. Are you
Oh, he
kidding me?
would.
You think he
If
just did one?
he said he's had a crush on this girl for years. So over the
Yeah.
years, come on, kitty. Over the years,
Oh,
you can't tell
You
me.
never see the kitty.
Here he is.
Oh, look at the Australian kitty.
This is Kylo.
Kylo Ren.
That's
Very
what he's named
lovable.
after. Yeah.
Very
That's
lovable.
cute. He's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the one that bangs at the door if I don't let him in, don't you?
Oh, he loves you.
Well,
Yeah,
I tell you,
like I
I
said,
just-
he's got more than one video. He's got way more than one video.
Shit.
listen,
Well,
if he's
voyeur
had
video is wrong.
if he's had a thing for this person for years and
Mm.
probably filming her for years too. I'm sure he's been doing it other places, gas
Oh,
Did not
stations.
say that. Tried to really
Yeah.
make it seem like it was an isolated thing. During
Yeah,
an
come on.
occasion,
Nah,
I secretly recorded a video.
Come on, isolated thing, my ass. Come on, they all do that.
Yeah.
They all say that bullshit. That ain't no isolated thing. That's
Sandy's
an
IP.
ongoing. That's an ongoing thing. Come on.
Did it say where he was from? Didn't say where he was from, did he?
No.
I was going to say send his IP address to the police report.
So
still to
listen,
come up.
I gotta say, Lee, Tyler, my take on the whole thing is that I'm not, condemning this person. I'm
I
saying that
am.
this, you are okay. Well, as a man of the cloth, I'm not
Mhm.
condemning this person. I think he should go seek help
I think you should
and
delete that video.
get rid of all the videos, whatever, all the women
Yeah,
you
it's not just
videotape.
one. It's not just one. Jimmy
No,
can probably see. Jimmy, give us the whole story where he first started. And
Yeah, fill in
Because
the blanks.
I know you're getting it from God, because God is trying to send it to me, but I'm saying pass it off to
yeah,
Jimmy. Pass it
yeah.
off to Jimmy. I'm actually seeing the whole sequence of what he's done.
Well,
can hear it.
I don't know. I have a vision that he was on a
Mhm.
train coming home from work, and there was this young
Exactly.
lady next, and there was this young lady next to him,
Yep.
and she was pretty good looking and hot, and she actually fell asleep. And as she fell asleep on the train next to him, her head was bobbing because the train, the bumps, her head was, and she was going, and he decided, let me start to film her. And he took out his camera and he's filming this poor woman because she's on the train heading home. She fell asleep because she's tired, and her head was bobbing like this, and he was visualizing that this woman was giving him head, and so he filmed the whole thing of the woman on the train going like this down the tracks.
Not
like
to
this.
mention she's wearing a little skirt, and he's filming her legs in between.
Oh,
her legs.
absolutely.
You guys, wow.
She's got the
She's
skirt
sitting
on.
in the seats. You know where the seats face each other? She's sitting facing.
And she's probably got like a little bit of a low cut V-cut shirt on.
Exactly. The blue one.
Blue dress, Then I think he actually took his foot
Mhm.
while the woman was sleeping, and he went up to her knee, and he
She's
pushed
sleeping
her
now.
He pushed the knee to the side and opened her legs.
And she had those little yellow panties on with the little floral.
And he slowly took his foot gently because he didn't want to wake her up.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he slid the leg over to the side.
He
Okay,
waited.
that's a soul.
Every time the train went over to, you know how the train goes click, 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 click. Every time it went click, that's when he opened the leg. So it just felt like,
right. This way,
That would be a soul.
Yeah. So that's where it all started.
exactly.
And then when he went home and he viewed the videotape,
Oh,
he was like, "Oh, this is great!" And he just loved. He got possessed by the filming of this poor woman.
Possessed.
Yeah, he was possessed, and he saw this woman's,
Yeah.
the whole thing, her sleeping, and that was it. It was on, and from that point on, he just did it everywhere.
Parks,
He did it on the city bus, the city bus.
Oh,
He didn't even have to take a bus. He had a
doing it
car,
in public.
but he took the bus anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's people laying at the beach asleep, and now he's filming them at the beach asleep.
He went to
The
the
ones-
beach.
The guy and the girlfriend who go.
He
on a
probably
picnic in
got
the
a
park,
job, Lee,
fall
at
asleep.
the tanning salon. So when
And
the
you know what
women
he
went in
does?
there,
He actually goes
Yeah.
to somewhere like Central Park, right? And he'll stand back in the bushes. He'll zoom in on the couple laying there, like down. The guy's laying face down, the girl's face down, her little skirt's up so you can see her butt cheek. So what he does, he films it in a way where he puts the camera lower so the head of his penis is in shot, and he's stroking it while you can see them laying in the distance. So it's almost like it's a porno. And then when he shoots his load, it goes towards them, even though they're in the distance. It's almost like in his mind he's coming over their backs.
I'm even visualizing him at a.
hyper-legal.
I'm Lee. I'm even visualizing him like at these little tennis courts. These
Oh,
I'm
tennis
envisioning a
courts.
felony.
And he's over there filming, and
Mhm.
the woman has these short white skirt on, and she's
Oh, yeah.
reaching up. She's reaching up for the tennis racket, and as she comes down, the shirt.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
What
skirt
about when he
blows up.
goes to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Olympic
yeah.
swim pools and the Olympic dive center and the gymnastics courts? What about when he goes there?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what happened is this man he started to develop a fetish, and he couldn't stop himself anymore.
Yeah.
And he was actually also not only having a fetish, he started creating. He became a producer.
It's like a night crawler of voyeur jerk off videos.
Yes, absolutely,
yes.
100%.
That movie,
Absolutely,
yes.
yeah. I mean, this man would even go on an escalator just for the hell of it in the mall,
And drop his phone. And drop his phone on the escalator.
So this is probably where it all stemmed from.
Or he stands there in
And
the hotels where there's those glass elevators. Glass elevator going.
Yeah,
God.
and it just grew and developed from there. And this just man
yeah.
just got in.
He
just
probably
got-
hangs out of ballet schools, any type of jazz school where they
absolutely,
do
absolutely.
high kick dancing. Yeah, I bet every
Absolutely.
Christmas he's down there at Rockefeller Center where the Rockefeller dancers come out, and yeah.
So
And he goes to like these karate schools and he watches the
Oh,
girls
yeah.
do the high
Schools.
kicks. You know, when they
Mhm.
do the high kicks, you know, and, then
And
he
they
takes-
yell.
He's
and
even
they
into
yell
that.
while they're doing it. And they yell
Right.
while they're doing the kick. So it's almost like they're orgasming.
Right, exactly, because the leg is all the way up. Doing
Yeah,
the
like,
front pose, you know,
ah.
and he zooms in with the Nikon and he gets the
Yeah.
center of that shot. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what
100%.
camera. That's what he got to. I even God told me it was the Nikon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was I don't know why I said that. It just came to me. I think
Exactly.
it was
I got the same thing.
a P900 Nikon. I think
Oh,
it was one
yes,
of the
yes.
best zoom
Wow.
cameras.
Yes.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
it's got the strong zoom, but it's only a small, longer. It's not a long zoom. It's a smaller zoom, but it can
Yes.
go a long way. That way, it can
Oh yeah,
keep it.
the
Oh yeah,
P900.
it's an ultra compact zoom.
Yeah.
Yes, what was it called? The PK900 or
I
something
think
like
that's
that.
what he's been using. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's using. Absolutely,
Mm.
because you could
Mhm.
really you could zoom in from very long
He has
ranges.
so much
Yeah.
stuff. If he gets rated, his hard drive, his iCloud, his USB sticks, he's
Oh
totally
yeah,
screwed.
he's all hooked up. You know. Well, you know, Lee, as time went on, he increased his equipment. He got better and better
No,
stuff.
he does. And
you know,
now,
yeah.
well, now, fuck, like
Absolutely, yeah. You know,
the mall
Yeah.
of the mall of America is like his Pornhub.
There
Yeah.
you go. I think you
Yeah.
guys are very influenced by Pornhub. Now that I think about it, these
Influenced?
tales. If not Pornhub, where does it come
Is
from?
Tyler questioning the visions we get from God?
Maybe God gets
Yeah.
it from
No,
Pornhub.
you know what? He's trying to make it like a scientific thing that we get our visions
No,
from the porn.
There is
We don't
no
get our visions.
explanation. We can't explain it.
All right, fair
We
enough.
don't get our visions, Tyler, from Pornhub. We get our visions
All
from
right.
we get it from above.
Yeah.
It comes to us, and we could just
That's
see
where
things.
Pornhub gets its ideas from. You're right. It's all from above. It's all holy.
Could even
It's
be from
all
the Virgin
above.
Mary, who never even touched a cock her whole life and got pregnant.
What?
Oh my
What does
God!
he say to me?
I'm not even gonna go there with that one. That's on Lee. That's on Lee.
Did you spit your drink out, Jimmy?
I did. I
He
did.
spit
I
takes.
did
Our
spit it
visions
out.
could be. I said our visions could be from the Virgin Mary, who never touched a cock her whole life. And
Oh my God.
Perfect. You got
Lee.
to add that detail. That was important.
Lee,
to
we're
mention.
here to discuss other people's sins. Please don't.
The Virgin Mary.
Let's not
if
create.
you remember,
Let's
never
not create
touched.
sin.
I'm not. I'm just. So like I question this
Yeah,
guy's
I
story.
know.
Sometimes
I know.
I'm questioning how she got pregnant.
So this guy's doomed. It sounds
Because you got
like.
to remember, back in Virgin Mary's day, to have unwedded sex was bad. Of course, she's not going to tell her parents she got screwed by fucking Joseph or someone.
No. And then he based the whole Bible off it. But anyways, back
Ruins
to
the whole
this
story.
back to this confessor. He's doomed.
I
it
digress
sounds
with
like.
that whole thing. I'm not getting involved with that story. But yeah, go ahead. Continue.
Why not? Why not?
No, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot
You
of
don't have an
stories
opinion?
circulating about that. I mean, there is a lot of stories. I mean, she was with a Roman soldier, and then
Oh.
Jesus was a bastard. I mean, there's so many
Oh, my
stories circulating. Yeah. Yeah. You never
All
heard that one?
All I said was she had sex. You're making her sound like a whore, Jimmy. What the hell? She went to Roman soldier.
yeah, I
then she
mean,
was with Caligula.
you know-
Then she was with Titus. And then she went to Caesar. And then she was fucking everybody. We have to,
Well,
we have to take her on fucking Maury Povich to find out who the fucking father is.
if you read the
and
Talmud,
Joseph.
if
you
you
are
read
not
the
the father.
Talmud, it's in the Talmud that Jesus was a bastard. Yeah, and it was that she was with a Roman soldier. There's a whole story in there. It's
Just
it's-
one soldier, or was it like the whole?
I
Roman-
have no idea, but it's a horrible story. I don't even want to get involved in that kind of story. I'm not gonna condemn myself in front of God with that story. I'm not gonna do it.
Different
But
area.
We're not condemning. We're just asking questions, Jimmy. People want to know.
You
Well,
could
we
ask
should
questions.
condemn this
Yeah.
guy. It sounds like though this guy should be condemned.
man-
you
this
will go to
man-
you'll
Well-
probably go to jail if you continue your activities recording if you're still recording.
And
women.
poor Mary, Jimmy's just thrown her to the Roman soldiers like she's just sleeping around, like fucking everywhere.
That's a story that circulates. I don't believe in that story. That's one that circulates. But I got to say that this man has probably been in public restrooms.
Oh no.
I mean,
Yep,
yes, he's
yep.
he's done it. This man's done it all. He's done it all. I mean,
Well, if
I
you
can't
camera
even.
over the top,
I could sit here and imagine what he's done, and it probably just goes on and on and on.
Oh, God
So,
forbid.
yeah, he's been on roller coasters.
He's got to be
No.
stopped.
Yeah, public buses. I mean, you name it. He's
Well,
done it
I
all.
think-
This guy.
I think you guys
when
need
the
to.
girls
Can you,
get on and off the bikes when they go bike riding on Venice Beach, and
Absolutely, absolutely.
can you
Yeah,
guys please, can you address this lost soul directly, both of you?
we did. We said he was sick, perverted, needs help. We don't believe he's only got the one video of this one girl that he's been lusting over for all these years. This one girl. We've
The
one.
lust builds.
It's like if you went on Pornhub, would you watch the same video for 5 or 6 years? The one video?
No,
Well, you got your favorites, but you don't just watch the one.
No, you move on and watch some other stuff.
your
So
favorites.
You gotta
He's
have
got
your favorites. You gotta have your standbys.
he's got his collection. He's got his collection there from, as Jimmy said, shopping centers, swimming pools,
Oh, there's no
amusement
doubt about it.
parks. He's got it
Escalators
all.
in the mall.
When they go around on that swing that swings them around at the amusement park. And the
Oh,
strippers are flying.
absolutely, absolutely.
It's like
No.
fucking. It's like a fucking pussy roulette wheel. They're all just going around. He's filming them. Oh, there's a shaved one. There's a
Ah,
fuzzy one. They're fucking going around.
He's been at the miniature golf course. This
Yeah.
guy's been everywhere.
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy, yeah.
Yeah, every time the girl bends over to pick up her balls, he's there filming.
He's been at bowling alleys. This man
Yeah.
has done it. This
Mhm.
guy is.
Well, tell him to
He started-
stop. Tell him to turn himself in.
He's he's done it all. He's
You
done it
can't
all.
stop. You can't stop because he's too far gone.
Fuck.
he's
It's
gone.
a sickness. Unless we knew his real name to like start an intervention here. His family needs to get help. He needs medication. Maybe he needs
Medication.
chemical castration. I'm not
Yeah,
sure how far he's gone.
Castration. Do you
Who
understand?
knows? Maybe he's already been going around his local town doing a bit of rapey at night. We don't know.
Oh my. Okay. Well, now we're jumping off the deep end, but we don't know. We just don't
Well,
know.
the bottom line is he needs to seek help. That's the bottom line.
Seek help. All right. That's
does.
and you're not wrong there. You're not wrong.
Yeah, he
But-
needs help.
But he doesn't
That's all
see
we're
that.
saying.
What he sees, he doesn't see he's doing anything wrong.
No,
So-
he doesn't see that because he's so involved in it now. It's just it's the norm for him now. Just
Yeah.
to go,
Mm.
he waits for the weekend. He works all week, whatever he does, and then when the weekend
Mhm.
comes, he
He's
grabs
a-
his Nikon.
He's a bricklayer.
He-
Jim.
He grabs his Nikon.
he
Would you guys concede? What would you would you suggest to him if you really have a crush on a girl? Why not just like I don't know, go on Pornhub, type in brunette or blonde or whatever, and find a porn star that looks like her and get it out of your system.
Exactly.
It's fine, right?
or just get like a duct tape, some chloroform, and then get her and take that home.
No.
and get an old van, right? Like an
Yeah,
old van.
and tie her up and keep her forever.
That's another way. It's another route.
Yeah.
Listen, the bottom line is that this guy's been doing it for years.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hard to change. Hard to
That's
teach
very
old dog
bad.
new.
That's very bad.
Well,
Very
you're
bad.
doomed. Sorry, dude, you're doomed.
The man needs to repent and to find Jesus Christ.
And
and,
delete all the
and
videos before the
Delete all the
police guy
videos.
comes.
Find Jesus as his Lord and Savior, and stop sinning and doing all this.
And find
Yeah.
Jose too. Why is everyone looking for Jesus? Why doesn't anyone look for Jose? Why is everyone looking for Jesus?
Who the hell's Jose?
That's Jesus's brother. Some pronounce it Jesus, some say Jesus.
Oh my God!
And that's why I've worked out after the of praying, because when I went into stores in America and it said the name Jesus, I said, "Oh, Jesus." He goes, "It's Jesus," and then it hit me. All these years I've been praying to Jesus. That guy up there is like, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
It says
My
no,
name's
S.A. Jesus.
So now I'm going to start praying to Jesus because maybe all these years I've been praying to the wrong fucking person. So I just figured Jesus has a brother Jose, so we may as well fucking pray to both.
I think the actual name is Joshua. I think that's what they say in.
Oh,
in
so I've got to go to
Hebrew.
29 Palms where the Joshua.
It's Yahweh is God and Yahshua is Jesus. And so,
Well, I don't.
listen.
I've seen all the Joshua trees out near 29 Palms. I've seen them. There's plenty of them.
I don't say, oh my God. I go, Jesus Christ. So,
You?
You do?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you saying?
I got
It's like some fucking evil chant.
got it from a show one time, and I was like, "That's funny." It's like Jesus Christ, you know, the Spanish version.
Where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
The fucking exorcist?
From
Well,
Garth Marenghi.
Jesu Cristo is supposed to be Spanish, right? Jesu
Jesus Cristo. That sounds like Italian.
Yeah, it does, but it's Spanish. But you know, it's Spanish and Italian. They have a lot of the words are similar at some point. So it's not exact, but
Are they
it is
romantic
close.
languages?
Yeah, it is close. It is close.
Mm.
But listen, this show's not about. We're not talking about Jesus Christ. We're talking about men sinning and telling us their confessions, and that's what we want. We need more confessions.
We do.
Like
Yeah,
and
put that banner up.
subscribe.
And can you
Leave-
make them fun? Can we laugh? Can we spread some joy and some wackiness?
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah, I
want
don't want to
to.
have
Can
to,
it be embarrassing because we don't know who you are?
Envision some guy banging his missus fucking plug hole on aisle 6 in a wheelchair. How do you think I feel?
I'm going to
Really
aisle
fun.
6 tomorrow, Tyler. I'm going to aisle 6 tomorrow. So
Yeah, you
I
tell me.
want listen. I want people to please. Tyler's gonna exactly. He's doing it right now. He's gonna put it across the screen. Please write in your confessions so we can continue
Stories.
the show.
Funny
Stories,
Yeah,
confessions,
the
stories,
craziest
and
shit you've ever heard in your life that has somehow
Yes.
The
come to your
craziest shit
ears.
that you've done and got away with.
Yes,
Right.
stuff you got away with, stuff.
Even if it's
Got away
even if
with.
it's murder. If you
and
killed
and
someone.
you know and we
If it's
definitely
murder or anything super illegal, if you barely got away with your life, if you're somehow still alive today, you got a crazy story about it. And, you know, come on, you know all that
That's
stuff.
alive. Oh my God. So anyway, you know, make a long story short, you know, we need the confessions. We want to hear the
Mhm.
stories. We're not going to get them. We're just here to share and laugh and have a good time, and that's really what we're here for.
We'll condemn
So
you
please,
if you need
yeah.
to be
And look
condemned.
on the bright
Yeah.
side. If your confession is that bad and it's real, and the police do find you and you go to jail, look on the bright side. Guess who's there? Jesus. Because I haven't met one person that's been to jail that hasn't
Just doesn't
found.
find them.
I don't know what Jesus has done that's so wrong that he's always in fucking jail. But that's where everyone finds him. He's in jail.
So on that note, please write in your stories, your confessions, or you just want to say something to us. Just write it in.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe to the channel so we can continue and grow in God's grace.
That's
So
right.
please,
And don't make
everybody.
it like, you know, like 7 pages. Make it, you know, come on. Give me the story. Give me the
Yeah,
fun part.
just give us the short version, and we'll and Lee and myself and Tyler will elaborate on the story. believe me.
Yeah, we'll fill in the blanks for you.
We'll fill in. We'll fill in the blanks, no problem. Don't worry.
We
about it.
know you can't lie to us. If you leave it out, we'll know you left it out, and we'll fill it
Absolutely, and whatever story you tell us, we're gonna know the in-betweens. You
in.
know,
Yeah.
we've been around a long time. We've done a lot of
Mhm.
stuff. We've been all over the world, and we can help you by filling in the blanks because you might not have known it yourself.
You may not remember.
You know,
But well,
and-
you know,
and-
the
right, you might
traumatic
not- right,
experience. Well,
right,
people
and
do
then-
have a traumatic experience, and they do block it out. A lot of people have
Yeah,
been
things
through
get
trauma.
blocked, right?
they-
So
they
we have
block it out.
So when you tell us the story or the confession, and we can
Mhm.
actually fill in the blanks because we know that you forgot a lot of it
And
because
help you
your
remember.
mind just shunned it out because that's what
Yes,
happens in a
yes.
dramatic situation.
It
Your
does.
mind shuns out the truth. It shuns
Mhm.
it out. And we understand that. And we're here to help you and continue your
Mhm.
life in the joy and the light of God.
It's like
And
when they've
we
been
want
like
you to-
gang raped. It's like when they've been gang raped. They just sort of leave their body. It's just their
Right.
body is.
Dude,
They
jeez.
blocked it out. What?
Oh,
I've
there
heard
is
this
some
before.
truth. There is some
Yeah, I've
truth to
heard
that.
it, yeah.
There is some truth to that. Yes.
It's
That's what
just
happens.
You're right. It's just
When
like
the body
that.
goes into shock, it
Yeah.
shuts down and blanks out. That's exactly what
Yeah.
happens. So
Then you
know,
curl up in
so-
the fetal position in the shower and you rock back and forth.
exactly. and I've seen that many times. So we're actually here to help, and we want to fill in the blanks for you, because what we really want to do is we want to end your nightmare. So by Lee and myself and Tyler elaborating on your story and filling in the blanks,
we're gonna make him relive it. We're gonna make him relive it.
we're gonna end. We will end your nightmare. So please,
I can't guarantee the ending part. That's all on Jimmy.
Please don't hesitate. Write in your story. Tyler,
Yeah.
the music, please.
If,
The music.
if you've forgot that traumatic experience of being raped or murdered and watching a loved one die, call in, let us know. We'll bring it all back.
Tyler, would you play the music for a minute, please? I wasn't.
Finish.
Play. Here we go, Lee. So
Okay.
please, write in the stories.
Yes.
Write in the confessions.
Yes.
We know you need help. That's why
Yes.
we're here. So we could fill in the blanks. We could tell you what
Yeah.
you did. You know, and you could just be satisfied.
Oh, what
Say-
happened to you? We don't want you to forget. We don't want you to forget that worst time in your life.
We
We
don't
want
want
to bring
you.
it all
We,
back.
we don't want you to forget. We want you to remember. And that's why.
Imagine forgetting your wife and children burning to death in the car. How dare you? We want to bring that back. We want to bring the screams back.
Well, you know,
The
by
smell of the
chance,
burning flesh.
you know,
we want to bring it all back.
we want to listen. We want you know, when you come out of the supermarket and you put your baby on the roof, and you had to
Yes.
get the car open and put the
Yeah.
luggage in there in the supermarket, and then you closed the door and took off. You forgot about the baby on the roof. We understand this.
Yeah.
And we want to bring it back. We don't want you to block it out. We want to bring it back. So please.
Good to know what that baby went through when it went under the wheels of that truck.
All right. Okay. That's the show. That's it. See you next week. God damn.